Hello guys, I'm going to be showing you how to do a brute force attack on a web application in Metasploitable. So first we are going to log in, then we'll check the IP address. I'm just doing this to show you that the my Kali Linux and my Metasploitable 2 are on the same subnet, which is 192.168.56. Now we are going to check Kali. The Kali IP is also on 192.168.56. Now we are going to enter into our Firefox and visit the Metasploitable 2 IP address, which is .80. So after doing this, we'll click on DVWA, which is the web application we are going to be brute forcing. The DVWA means it stands for Damn Vulnerable Web Application. It's a built-in application in Metasploitable 2. So this is the default username and password. The username is admin while the password is password. So that's what we use to log in. So here we are going to, this is the interface that we want to brute force, this username and login. So we clicked on the brute force option. After doing that, we are going to go to the Kali Linux terminal and start Burp Suite, which we are going to use to perform the brute force attack. This is going to take some time, so you just have to be patient. It's coming up now. So what you do, you just click on next, because we want to do a temporary project. Then we use the Burp default, the default configuration. It's starting up. You just have to be a little patient. It's taking quite some time. You just have to be patient. Alright, it's up now. Next thing we are going to do, we are going to check the proxy, because since we want the Burp Suite to be in the middle of the connection between the Kali Linux and the Metasploitable, we want the traffic to go through Burp Suite, so we have to set the proxy in the browser to be the proxy of the Burp Suite, which is 127.0.0.1. Then the port is port 8080, that's 8080. So we change the http proxy, then we click on also use the proxy for https. Sorry guys, my voice is a little bit raspy. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to turn on intercept on the Burp Suite. This we are going to do this to get the link, the default link, as the login link rather, of the web application. We are going to do a fake login first to get that default link. So let's assume we already know the username as admin. So now we are going to use a 4-letter password, which is not the correct password anyway. So now we have the link, the URL of the login. Now we are going to send that URL to the intruder. So that's the login. Next thing we are going to do, we will send this URL that we captured, we'll send it to the intruder. That's, as you can see, there's a tab there called intruder. That's where we are sending that URL to. That's where we perform the brute force attack. Now we'll turn the intercept off because we no longer need that. Then we'll go to intruder tab. So now that we are here, as you can see, there's a username admin and a password pass, because pass is the wrong password we used. It's not correct. The actual password is called password, which is the default password for the web application. Now we are going to add markers to that. It's like to point out where we want to replace the variable we want to replace. That admin, we want it to be replaced with different password and different admin names. But since we want to use admin, don't worry, I'll show you how to do that. We add a marker on password as well, on pass. That marker tells Burp Suite where it's going to fix the variable, the password variable. I'll show you how it works in a bit. Change the attack to cluster bomb attack. That's the type of attack we want to do. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is raspy. So the first thing we do, we set the payload, the first payload to admin. Then we set the payload type to simple list. Now we are going to add the payload configuration, which is the username we want to use for the login. We are going to use admin. And next we'll go to the second variable or payload. So in pass, we are going to select a password list that I already created, which contains the web application password. As you can see, this is a list of passwords. You can see that password is in the list. Now we are going to, oh, we ran into a problem. Okay, we didn't actually add the first payload, the variable. So we'll click add. I forgot to click add. Now we can start the attack. Alright, just click OK. Now the attack has started. As you can see, it's trying the different passwords. It's brute forcing the web application. So you notice the option that says length. you can see that the length currently is showing 192 one 49234922. Then this is the message that appears when we do a wrong password. So let's go back. You can see the length is showing 4923. When we get to a correct password, that length will change drastically. You understand? It change drastically. So it may change to maybe be 30 below this current length. The current length is between 4922 and 4923. So I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit so the video is not too long. You can see it's brute forcing it, it's testing different password against it. It's going to take some time, so you just have to be patient. I think the password that we're looking for is at the 100 and something mark. I don't know the exact mark, the exact point we place the password. The password is password, by the way, just so you remember. So it's trying different passwords. We are at 74 now. We are going to skip forward a little bit. As you can see, the length has changed. The length has changed completely, drastically. Pay attention to it. It's quite different from the other lengths completely, which means this is the password that we are looking for. Now we will check the response. You scroll down. This is the web page, the HTML code for the web page. This is what the page responds with if the password is correct. As you can see, it says welcome to the password protected area admin. That means we've gained access to this web interface. If we click the other password, we scroll down, you see a different response. This page is completely different because this password is wrong. As you can see, it says user and or password incorrect, which means this password is wrong. But when we go back to the previous one, you see something different, which is a welcome message, which means this is the correct password. We've gained access, as you can see. So that's just it. That's how you brute force a web application in Metasploitable.